I just want to thank Ti for finally saying what makes sense. I should probably say duh, because like everybody should understand. Like when you get some money, why you gotta go buy some dumb shit? Like why you gotta keep up with the cars, latest cars and stuff like that, or whatever. You got money for all that shit. Really, honestly, you can get a chain, you can go get whatever, but you spending all this money on diamonds and shit like that when you can go buy land. We could already bought it, the United States already by now. If we really sat around, if we sat down and thought about it, we could have already forced people that you are talking about, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. No, if you had already bought land and done the right thing, we could already move some of them people out by now because we would already had our own establishment. You know, we already had stuff established already. People don't be thinking, man. Like, have a game plan. Don't be selfish. Think about the community. Think about everybody else other than yourself sometimes. Like you get money like that. Like first of all, there's no reason for billionaires. Like first of all, why the fuck do you need a big ass house bigger than everybody else in the fucking world? Like what? Why? I don't get it. I don't like move some fucking people into the house. Like you got mad rich people on Skid Row and shit like that. People that desperately would love help if they knew what the fuck help was, but they so fucked up on drugs that they don't or they couldn't afford it. Like my little man, homeboy from New York that ended up killing himself because he went to jail for 3 years for something that he didn't even do because of a book bag because the kid pointed out with him. Like that shit made me fucking cry my eyes out. Like yo, that like you got all that money. You got all these motherfuckers, and then Jay-Z and all them boys want to, and what's her name, the lesbian chick, my homegirl, I love her, but what's her name, Rosie O'Donnell, want to hit him up, like, no, pay for the motherfucker to get the fuck out the hood. Like, what you mean? Like, pay for the, like, if I know I got $10 million, there's nothing for me to break off $2 million, $3 million, $4 million for somebody else. There's no reason, because if I can, the easiest thing to do is make millions after you already have millions. The hardest thing to do is make your first million. Stop being so fucking selfish with your fucking money. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I barely have any fucking money, and I still try to lend out to help people. You know what I mean? I know that I've worked, busted my ass, and done pretty well, and went to the military after I got my degree, and did things that I didn't want to do. But I still broke off cigarettes to people, or I did whatever I could to, like, even if I was pissed off, I'm still gonna give out to people 3 good deeds a day. I'm trying to make sure people are living good, living well. Like, if I gotta take the bullet for somebody else to live well, or some my relatives or some, you know what I mean, I would do that. That is what Jesus was trying to tell y'all from the beginning. Learn to take the bullet for somebody else, or at least, even if you gotta sacrifice yourself for somebody else, for the greater good for everybody else in humanity. People don't fucking understand it. They don't see that, because that's what America wants you to do. They want you to be so fucking so caught up in working, doing busy. That's why you got so many hours at work to stay alive. You know what I mean? To live a certain way, because you're gonna have vices, you're gonna have stupid shit that you want to spend your money on, and you're gonna have these bills. Let's make these niggas work. There is no reason why jobs should be in China. There's no reason why jobs should be overseas. Keep all them jobs here, then everybody can have something to do. Give crackheads little jobs to do. Give them a little something to do. Them motherfuckers go buy $20 worth of weed. They can get $20 worth of drink. They can get up $20 to smoke cigarettes. They got $60 right there. They do that shit every day. Every day. You ain't never gonna see a crackhead or somebody with a crazy vice that's never gonna have their drink or have what they want. That's a hustler's ambition. It's instilled in them because they're fucked up. Now imagine if they said, let me go get my life together and do that. Let me go get $100 for my family so I can have a roof over my head and eat something every day instead of sitting here asking other people for shit. I guarantee you I'd have a good life. I wouldn't be outside sleeping. We are so spoiled in America, and we don't fucking understand it. Like, go overseas. I didn't know how spoiled we were. We are spoiled as fuck until I went overseas and I saw that the people wanted to they wanted to do nails. That's their goal in life. They smiling every day. They living in a great land, and they have beautiful water and stuff like that, but their government will fuck them up in the middle of the street in front of everybody, stone them. We have options to talk shit about our own president. Like, what? As much as I don't understand Trump, I was a fan of Trump before he became President Trump. because the way his grind, the way he, I respect him. I don't give a fuck what your preference is. Keep the race shit out your mouth if you want to. If you don't understand, shut the fuck up. But and I really don't feel like he's that way because a lot of black people love fucking Trump. I think it's just a character. But anyway, I could be wrong. I'm just saying. Yo, Denver, what's going on? Denver Nuggets is what? What? Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Donald Trump. I was doing documentaries on Donald Trump. He says some fucked up shit every once in a while. But hey, that's shit. That's what people grow and people make mistakes. Just because somebody did something 10, 20 years ago doesn't mean that they feel that way now. Anyway, we gotta be. America's forgiving, but America's also willing to fuck you over. Like, we are the only country that say, "Oh, give him another chance, give him another chance." But then, when somebody say something 20 years ago, they like Kevin Hart, that whole Kevin Hart thing back in the day. Like that was 10 years from prior or whatever before. Like, he probably met some people. Like, come on, man. We all said some foul shit. Like, why would you? I don't know. I just don't understand people, man. Y'all bored. Stop being so fucking bored. How you bored and have to work your ass off all day? Like, America wants you to work your ass off all day so that you don't know that you're fucking miserable and depressed. They give you jobs they put jobs overseas. These motherfuckers don't really, and then they're not giving them no money. So it's like, I don't know, man. Listen, we gotta get, honestly, you want the honest truth? You want the honest truth? People up top got to go. Everybody, all them motherfuckers that's sitting in there don't do shit. They got shriveled up. They've been holding the job for 30, 40 years. Get the fuck out. Go home. Retire. You got to force them out. They got to go. Because then you got to redo everything. The whole United States needs to be revamped, honestly. Just the military, all that shit needs to be revamped. The military's behind. Way, 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 way behind. There's no reason why the walls are fucking white in the ship. Like, that makes no fucking sense. This is more work for us to clean. But they know you ain't got no fucking work or no war, so they try to get you to clean up everything. I ain't never cleaned so much of my motherfucking life into the military, but then everything was white. I just don't understand. It was stupid. But anyway, it definitely helped with a lot of things in my life. But America needs to be revamped though. America needs to fucking just everything. Like, why do we still have dollars? Like, obviously not Bill Gates, but Steve Jobs was onto something, with the Apple Pay. Apple's doing something with the Apple Pay. We need to have for everything. There's no reason why we still have tires that are on fucking ground. There's no reason why we still have, concrete. We're using concrete for roads. There's no reason for this stuff. I'm sorry. If you really, really think about it, there's no reason why America should have something for 100 years. Like, technology, the old technology should not still be around. Like, the buildings that we have nowadays should be bending to the wind or some shit, and you not even know. Like, there's a lot of things that we should have that we say we're above. We're 10 years ahead every year, but there's a lot that America needs to work on, and the people that are working on technologies, what I'm really trying to get at are the ones that are really up to speed. They're up to speed. But the people that are sitting behind a desk and lobbying and doing all this other, stuff, those are the ones that got to go. The new technologies for the young kids. There's not too many, the 80, 90-year-olds that no technology are willing to learn technology. So understand what I'm trying to say to you. So that's why they're going to be more hip, But when you dealing with the military, you're thinking about old people, you're thinking about ships, and you don't even need a ship anymore. To shoot somebody down, all you need is a little rocket. You can use a ship to get close enough, and then but that water is something you don't want to play with and with war. Like, sorry, you don't know, because the people that are on it probably going to lose most of the time, unless so if it was wartime. That's why I went into the military at the age that I did, and because 9/11 was over somewhat, a lot of it, and then I could slide right in, get the little 4-year window, get some free time, you know what I mean? Because I knew the military, nothing was going to happen in 4 years. So, I mean, it could, but I figured with my luck, I'll be all right. So I slid in there, got my little time done, and got the fuck up out of there. And sure enough, as soon as I said it, I said, I used to tell people on the ship, I was like, yo, it's time to get out. It's time to get out. Yo, this military shit is bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. Y'all gonna wish y'all never stayed in here. And motherfuckers like, nah, I like it. It's so easy. Da, da, da. Because it's supposed to be. That's what they want you to do. So your stupid ass stays the fuck in. Duh. Get the fuck in, do your job, get the fuck out. You learn as much as you can, get the fuck out. Don't worry about that pension, because you will get fucking in some bullshit, and you will hate life. Your whole family will fucking probably die, and you're gonna be mad that you fucking stayed in. But I wasn't up with the games. I wasn't playing no games with these motherfuckers. I was in there trying to just get it in, get it out. But anyway, we just need to be better people to other people, not just ourselves. We have to, buy land, and stop buying stupid shit. Like, I never understood how you on Section 8, but you got Jordans. Like, why what? Like, I never get it. Never got it. And I used to try to buy Jordans. I used to buy Jordans and stuff like that, sneakers and stuff, and for a while, and then I realized, that's $200. Them shits went from, I was buying them when it was $115, $110. And then them shits went to $100, $200. I was like, man, kiss my ass. I'm not paying $200 for those sneakers. I can go put that in something else. Like, put that on a house. Put that on some work in the house. Like, But, yeah. And riding clean, I'll tell you this much. Listen, I'll take a nice car over being able to dress really fucking clean. I'll take a nice car, a nice little house over wearing name brand and designer and all that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That money right there, you give me $3,000 on some shoes. You give me a $3,000, I guarantee I can make you $6,000. I guarantee I can make you a lot more. They're just. And even if it does take time, it's just, at least it didn't. Shoes are not doing nothing. They're just sitting there. Ask some shoes. Put a pair of shoes down and ask them to make you some money. Unless you trading them back in, yeah, or somebody buying them off of you, you're not probably making no money off of them shits. But teach his own. The way I feel, that this is just in my opinion of how to live life. You don't have to do it. You don't have to apply it. You don't have to. But I'm just saying, think about it. Think about it. That's all I'm saying. Just think about logic, like morals, logic, stuff like that, common sense. That right there, those 3 things right there, will in your gut. You go with those 4 things, I promise you, then money will start flying in your pocket, just jumping right in your pocket. I promise you. But anyway, I'm out. I'm gonna watch the rest of this basketball game. Tom Brady gonna play a little later on, I think, in a couple minutes. I'm watching, what's my man's name? Cam doing this thing with the Patriots. I love that he's, I don't really care too much for the chain. Why you wearing, chains in the game? That really don't make no sense to me, because somebody pop it, you're going to be hurting. And there's diamonds or whatever shining all over the place. Good for you. That shit looks good. I ain't going to lie. But I just took that shit off before the game. But anyway, Cam over here dancing, making Patriots look good. I mean, I think it's really good because I never thought that there would be a black quarterback for the Patriots. Not anytime soon. Not now. I especially somebody that's already in the league. I was thinking, but especially Cam is what I'm trying to say, basically. But I'm happy for that. I can't wait to see, what goes on. I'm a little nervous for my Lakers, man, but I feel like LeBron is LeBron. He's still the king. You know what I mean? I feel like he's still gonna bust their ass. And honestly, look at the Clippers. The Clippers having a hard time right now with the Nuggets. The Nuggets are tired. They're up. What? Yo, I gotta go. Deuces. Holla at me.